Actually, last year, the alcohol strategy, the EU alcohol strategy has expired, and we are expecting the analysis and to see whether there was a positive impact and what needs to be done. We absolutely believe here in the Parliament that there is a necessity for renewed alcohol strategy because unfortunately Europe is the heaviest drinker in the world. We consume more than 2.5 times alcohol than the average in the world, and per capita per year this is 12.5 liters pure alcohol. That's quite worrying, and alcohol is also related to more than 60 diseases and more than 200 other accompanying disorders, and also is responsible for 155 billion euro losses in absenteeism or lost productivity or drink and drive practices, violence in the family, etc., etc. So definitely there is a need for further action, and we expect that the Commission will come up with such a proposal. There is a positive and negative stigmatization about the use of alcohol. First of all, there is a lot of going on that this is a cultural issue, that it's something that is going for centuries and millenniums. It's very old inherited practice. It's not causing any damage if used appropriately or to limited amount, etc., etc. There is a lot of, but contrary to this, there is a lot of evidence that the alcohol industry is targeting younger people. Age between 15 to 18, and also I should say that this is cause alcohol-related harm and diseases are cause number one for the death of the age group 15 to 29 years. So our children actually are dying because of alcohol-related problems, and this is cause number one. Then obviously there is a need to beat some of the myths related to alcohol and alcohol consumption, and that's why there is a need for awareness campaign, but not just EU campaign, just national campaign, national strategies and national action plan. Then there is a need for prevention of drinking and driving practices in Europe, which are causing around 8,000 deaths per year in the Union. And among those 8,000 people, actually the majority of them are young citizens. So this is a damage that needs to be prevented, but of course there is a need for lots of work and lots of information to the society to understand that alcohol is not just a cultural practice, it's not something pleasant, it's not a normal type of food. It is something that is related to serious illnesses and serious social cost. We have to analyze very profoundly the drinking practices in the Union because they are member states which are trying to do it in a different or they're trying to use different practices to reduce the alcohol consumption, like for example in the UK increasing the price per unit alcohol. Behavior modification usually happens through generations. That's why probably real scientific data which are opposing the perverted alcohol industry strategies and myths needs to be presented to the public with lots of evidence, and we have to be absolutely aware that the industry is benefiting financially of their activities, but the society and the individuals are losing. That's why everybody who is trying to tell me that alcohol is just for pleasure or there is a behavior problem only for those which are abusing with alcohol and this is not a big problem for Europe, I would like to ask them, actually the industry is gaining money. What do you gain out of it? Because the entire society is paying.